figured out how to get it horizontal, I think. Yes. Okay. Hello, guys. Say hello if you're here so I know who's here. And I'm just going to get started. I want you to be able to see these lovely journals. There's probably no way for me to set these up, but that's okay. Anyways, hi Joanne, how are you? I'm just gonna get started actually right away because I probably only have like 20 minutes, but I am just working on choosing journal pages for these journals right here, these lovely patchwork style journals. These are going to my Patreon members. Most of you probably know I have a new journal tier. At least I'm trying it out. This is the first month and so far so good. It is sold out and I definitely know that I can't handle any more spots right now, but that could always change. Probably I'm thinking it will change in September when I have a little bit more time because my kids will be in school. That's kind of my goal. But there's always a chance that people will, what am I trying to say? There's always a chance that some people will only do the, what am I trying to say? That some people will like unsubscribe, I guess. Wow. Anyways, so good morning. Like I said, I don't have too much time, so I am just we're just gonna be chatting here, and I am trying to kind of organize some journal pages for these journals. I'll show you the different papers that I have in a second. I'm just trying to get that all organized. But the prettiest part of these journal pages are these printables, and I did put a link to the Etsy shop where you can get these. It's ArtfulEraGallery. And I feel like every time I show printables, my darn printer is running out of ink. But anyways, they are just right up my alley. My favorite kind of botanical style. I printed on the back. But yeah, there's a bunch of different like butter. Isn't that so pretty? It's stunning. And then on the backs, I just printed some like dyed paper kind of looks, I guess you would say. So yeah, I don't think I have the whole set printed, but I just gave you a link to her Etsy shop, ArtfulEraGallery. She has a lot of really pretty things, but look how cute these like envelopes are. This one, oh my gosh, it's so cute. So anyways, maybe I'll get started with trimming the edges of these papers. One thing I hate about printables, and it's a silly little thing, is I hate that my printer, I swear my printer is supposed to be able to print all the way to the edge, but I don't know if it has something to do with the actual printable image, or if it's literally just that my printer is not working. Anyways, I see lots of comments, so let me catch up on that while I'm trimming these printables. It's so funny, on my end it's showing there's one person here, but there's so many comments. Oh, Katie's video is up. I don't know if I beat her to answering that. I posted a link on my community tab, so yeah, go check that out. Hi Diane, hi Michelle, hi Stephanie. Oh good, I'm glad you were able to catch it from the beginning. Although you're not missing out on much when you don't catch the beginning of a live, because I'm literally just trying to get my head screwed on right, and usually just organizing. Hi Rhoda. Hello Gail. Hi Maddie. Let's see here, who else is here? Mary. Hi Katie. Oh Michelle, it is actually a oh wait, oh was not a dress. Oh, you just saw that. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's just a tank top and a skirt. It's a hot day. It's a hot day. Actually, how hot is it going to be today? It's been a really hot week, so I'm pretty much just living in shorts and skirts. It's going to be 90 today. 90 tomorrow, 96. I have been enjoying the really warm weather. Ooh, you're going to Hobby Lobby. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I'm just going to start by trimming these printables, and then I probably have to get off here in another 15 minutes, so let me try and at least show you the different pages I'm putting in these journals. Just going to trim a bunch of these at once. I'm so excited to get these journals done and get them shipped out. And I'm planning on having 2 extra that will go on my website just to sell, you know, alone. I always want to make sure that I'm doing my best to like support all of the different communities, such as like not just Patreon, not just YouTube, you know, like, yeah, I want to be able to offer things to all of my supporters. So you know, I don't want anyone to ever feel like, oh, you have to sign up to be a Patreon member to get a journal from me or a journal pack. So I tried my best to have all of those things available on different platforms. So yeah, I am planning to have at least 2. I wanted more, but let's be realistic. 2 of these patchwork style journals on my website, and probably not till this weekend. And that's only if everything goes smooth in my life. But yes, but I am thinking that I am on track to have these journals get shipped out tomorrow for those Patreon members who are a part of that tier. And I already shipped out all of Patreon like a few days ago, which I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I wanted to show you guys the difference between my orchid tier and the wildflower tier, which is one of my new tiers. But I won't take time up to do that during the live. I know that not everyone is interested in Patreon stuff. Maybe I'll just do a quick little video where, I guess I'm gonna have a video up where I'm gonna show you what I sent out for July Patreon, so that's probably good enough. Anyway, okay, let me show you the different papers I'm using here. I'm going kind of fast since I'm don't have too much time. But ooh, paper is on sale next week at Hobby Lobby. Is that what we're talking about? I think so. Oh wait, Hobby Lobby's paper crafts are on sale every other week. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, different. Oh, we're talking about clearance. Okay. Anyways, different papers that I'm using for these journals. I'm doing coffee dyed paper, vellum, and they might each be a little bit different, but this is just what I'm having in most of them at least. The printables that I just showed you, probably like 1 or 2, I don't know. These have about between 35 and 40 pages. Let's see, I'm gonna pull some of these out. These are like a fun notebook paper I got from the Dollar Tree, but they're, I really like that they have like lines on them. I think they'll be great to journal on or like use as a layout. Music paper, ledger paper, just regular ledger paper. And then I have these fun, like, it kind of looks like a vintage ledger paper. I actually got them from Temu. I love these papers. And then I have some like botanical book pages. So that's the mix. I know this isn't like the most organized way to show you guys, but I have plenty of organized videos. Oh, and they will all have a center page that has this really fun paper Well, it's really pretty, but it's fun because of the texture, and I don't even know how to explain the texture, but it's almost like quilted paper. I don't know how to explain it, but has gorgeous images. And so I am turning this into like a center page that has a pocket. So there will be one pocket in these journals. The rest is just a variety of pages. These are pretty blank journals, but I do add like a couple little bits and pieces in them. And then they also, this journal tier also comes with a journal pack, the same journal pack that my Orchid members get. So you have a bunch of things to play around with. And if you're curious, I think I kind of made, oh my gosh, sorry. I remember a few thoughts I had last night. I've been up since like, I don't even remember what time, 3:30, or I can't remember which one, 2:30 or 3:30. I did not sleep good last night. But I had a journal idea and I was trying to make sure I remembered it. What was that? It was such a good idea. And I was like, that's what I'm going to do for next month's journals. I know I want to do some type of a folio, like a wraparound folio. Oh wait, in my head I remember I was thinking fabric. Oh my gosh, this is gonna bug me. I will figure it out. Some of my best ideas come at night. Probably some of my worst ideas too, but you know. Anyways, what was that? I'm telling you, it was such a good idea. No, I was thinking fabric. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyways, I think I just interrupted my own self, and so I don't remember what else I was saying. I think I was talking about what types of journals I was going to make for next month. Yeah, it's going to be some type of a fabric wraparound journal, I think. Not 100% sure. If I could figure out that idea that I had, that would probably be it. What was that? I remember I was thinking that one of those like nameplates or like book plates, the metal ones, might be a cute addition, but that might be too much. Oh my goodness. Do you guys ever do that? Where you have these ideas in the middle of the night and you're like, oh, do not forget that, but then you forget it and you are certain it was one of your best ideas ever. It's almost like I can picture it in my head because I was making it in my head. Anyways. Hi Jen, how are you? It is almost time for me to go. My daughter has her last day of summer school today. She's had summer school. It was just like a 2-week thing. And so it's her last day. Okay. I'm going to show you this paper pad. Just because I'm telling you, the texture on this paper is so darn cool. It's almost like wallpaper. I don't even know. Michelle, you sleep with a paper pad and pen next to your bed for ideas. That's a good idea. See, I'm just afraid that if I wake up to write something down, or I wake up to do, sometimes I'll do voice messages or even write a note in my phone. I know that's a bad idea because I'm going to end up staying awake. But last night, the reason why I was awake is because my dog had to go to the bathroom. I took him out, and just like the process of getting out of bed, coming all the way downstairs, and by the time I get upstairs, I'm just like awake. Most of the time I can get back to sleep with like a guided meditation. I listen to sleep stories. But anyway, so this is the Paper Studio cardstock. It just says cardstock, vintage floral, 60 sheets, acid free. I'm just so curious why it's so different. This is such a good paper pad. It says $12.99 and I know it was 40% off. You know what, guys? I think Hobby Lobby's my new favorite place for paper pads. And for a while, I would go there sometimes and not have very much luck. So I don't know if it was just my location, but what about you? Here, tell me in the comments, what is your favorite craft store or place to buy scrapbook paper like that? Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to say Hobby Lobby, and that's definitely a new one for me, or a new favorite. Okay, so I'm just trying to make some piles of the different types of paper. I probably won't even get through this on this live, but well, now I have to keep thinking about that idea because I'm telling you guys, it was good. Fabric, it was fabric for sure. When do your kids go back to school? Mine go back to school in September, like the beginning. And let me tell you, I love them to death. And I wish that I could enjoy more of the summer with them, honestly. And I feel like I've done a pretty darn good job this summer of balancing the fact that I have to work and doing a handful of fun things with them, and they have some really fun things coming up. But I am excited that when they go back to school, it's just so much easier to work, and I don't feel like I'm ignoring them. So, yeah, but I'm gonna try my best to savor the last month or so because I know I'm gonna miss it when it's gone. That is definitely for sure. Okay, some music paper. I'm trying to do like a little assembly line here, so that I can just make up a bunch of these signatures, basically, for the journals. And I'm thinking and hoping that I will try to create one of these envelopes, at least one per journal. I'm not certain because that would be like an extra thing, because like I said, these are supposed to be pretty blank journals. If I can give you a quick little flip through so you'll know what to expect here. And when I say blank, it's my Jessica style of blank. It's not actually blank. Like there's going to be a little pocket on the inside. This is the vellum paper, and you see I did a little bit of lace on that first page. But the rest is just the blank pages that are not really blank, but you get it. But see, I did add like a couple of things. So it's actually, it's just blank for me. You guys get it, right? Book pages. And then you see you have that pocket. Oh yeah, I'll do an envelope in the center. I did put a tag in this one, but that was just like because I think I did this for a tutorial maybe. I'm not sure. So maybe instead of like a tag, I'll be adding maybe one of those envelopes. But again, that just depends. It just depends. So that's mostly what they're going to look like. Wow, you go back August 8th. Yeah, I know a lot of kids, or a lot of schools go back in August, but. Oh, Jen, I think you're saying you got tired of Hobby Lobby's papers, maybe? And see, since I didn't shop there for so long, some of these paper pads that I'm seeing them have, they might be new to me, but they might have been out for a while. I bet that might be what it is. Oh, Diane, you said time flies and now your babies have babies. Yeah, and I really, really, really do try to slow down once in a while and try to remember that I don't actually really want things to go so fast with them. And I know that, but when you're just in the swing of a busy life, like working and taking care of kids, you have to take time to remember that, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. I liked the order that I had this journal in, so I'm going to start by creating the first signature. How many pages did I have? That'll help me. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, full pages. Okay, so we'll go 1, I'm just going to do this kind of randomly, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll do another printable, 6, 7, oh, this gives me a question, 8, 9, 10, okay, there we go. Oh, I forgot the book page, that's right, I thought I was missing one. Okay, 1 sec, I know I'm quiet, I have a question, but I just want to make sure to get this done first. Okay, I'm going to fold that in half, like that, like that, and then I need the envelopes. I love these envelopes. I got them, I think, from Amazon, but they have like a gold. Okay, so I'm not gonna sew these into the journals quite yet. I want to sew lace on the very front page, and then I'm gonna sew the pocket. So that's all that I will be doing to the pages, I believe, unless I can't handle it and I want to put some like tabs on a couple of them. But anyways, so that's gonna be my signature. So we have vellum. It's kind of hard for me to show you this way. Well, you guys just saw, really. Yeah, vellum. Oops. Printable, coffee dyed paper, lined paper, sorry. Ledger, more printable, music paper. Yeah. So, my question is music paper. I have tons of music paper books, and I love using music paper in my journals, but these music sheets are, what am I trying to say? Let me gather my words and grab one of these books. Sacred songs. Yeah, so these are like Christian songs, I believe. And so I'm curious, what am I trying to say? When you get a journal, do you pay attention to what type of book pages or music pages are in your journals, and do you have a preference? Like, if you're not religious, does it bother you to have like religious music paper? Does that make sense? And obviously, if you are like Christian or whatever religion, then it obviously doesn't bother you. I'm just curious if you guys have a preference. Okay. Because for me, when in my journals, I don't really pay attention, not always. I don't always pay attention to like what book pages. So I don't know, sometimes there's like swear words in some of the book pages, and I don't catch that. And I've had a few people be like, hey, just so you know that, and the reason I don't catch it is because I'm usually using that page as a base, and I usually end up covering it. Same with music paper, but I know that not everyone does, so yeah. Anyways, oh boy, I gotta get going. So I'm gonna read. Oh, hi Dawn. I am getting ready to go. It is it's not the longest live because I have a pretty long day ahead. Let's see. But I'm gonna go through the comments real fast. Gail says, Hobby Lobby's papers used to be horrible. I thought, now you have me curious. Their tendency to be lighter weight would be good. So I know I've seen some of their paper pads that are the lighter weight, and I do agree. I actually do think that those are good for junk journals. But like this one I just showed you that I got from there, these pages are very thick, like super thick. And I just did a shopping video that's up probably like a week ago or something. And I did like a whole little flip through of the paper section at Hobby Lobby. So if you want to go watch that video, you can see a good variety of what they had, because I did like little flip through so you can see. And I would say that majority of those paper pads were the very thick. And again, this is $12.99, and they're usually like, I think 40% off. Maybe it was 60, but I think 40. So yeah, that's actually a really good deal. And these actually all have designs on them. If you know how Michaels has started making their paper pads where only like half of the paper pad has designs, and then the other half is just like colored paper. These ones are all these are all designs, and so you get it says 20 designs, 3 of each. Some people don't like the 3 of each, but I'm happy with it just because it has all designs. So I'm definitely going to get some more paper pads from there. But anyways, Jerry Ann, you're working on a dragon scrapbook for your granddaughter's birthday. That's so cool. I love that. Oh, you use songs you don't. Okay, I use the songs I don't like as collage pieces. Okay, yeah, yeah. That's. I guess I didn't have to specify it to religious music, but yeah, maybe if it's a song you don't like, or if it's a silly, like, I don't know. Yeah, I was just kind of curious how. Anyways, oh, okay, Jen. I always go with the theme. I'm Christian, but sometimes I use regular. Okay, good. But no, I don't put ugly words if I can help it. Yeah, and I totally understand. I have since tried to be more cautious about that. If I'm selling a journal, I try really hard to make sure that I don't have any like swear words on any of the book pages, just because, yeah, I don't. I've had people message me before in the nicest way possible that were like, hey, like, I got this journal from you, just giving you a heads up, there's a ton of swear words in this. And they would be like, I don't know if that bothers you or not, but yeah, I definitely try to be cautious of that. Anyways, I gotta go, guys. So thanks for hanging out. Ooh. It is sometimes hard to catch, you're right, especially when you're doing something like this where I'm doing it. This assembly line and I'm just like grabbing and going, but yeah. Okay, guys, I hope you have a really good day. And I will see you guys soon. Yep. Okay. Bye-bye.